Hello and welcome to MoReece JTV, and we're going to have a little check out this Battl Beats Cypher. And first of all, can I just give a big thank you to Battl Beats and everyone that got involved in this Cypher. We got Factor 50 on there, CaMillioN, Bizcuit, Sweetddy, and thank you to Hybred for doing the video for Sweetddy. Make sure you hit up Hybred if you want any videos done. Also, we had Jackson Pierce, Svint Jimmy, just trying to remember if I said them all, my memory is terrible. Factor 50, Bizcuit, CaMillioN, Eddie Ace, Svint Jimmy, Jackson Pierce, Sweetddy, all jumped on this Cypher. Really, honestly, guys, absolutely a amazing moment for you guys to, put this Cypher together. Really awesome. Yes, this is not really a reaction. I have heard it. I was part of it. I played a big part with Battl Beats. Battl Beats set this Cypher up. We did our best to sponsor it. So far, it's had really cool feedback. It was an amazing opportunity. Again, thank you, Battl Beats, for this opportunity. To help you out with this one. But, the beat is fire, the mixing is great. But let's have a little look, guys. We're going to have a little look at everybody's verse on this, just so you can go and, see if any of these guys you've not heard before, how you feel about them, go and sub their channels if you like them, that sort of thing. So I just want you to have a little look at their verses, take a look at this Cypher, go show love to the Cypher, go show love to each of these guys, sub the ones you like. Whatever. But we're going to have a little look at this. This is the Battl Beats Cypher, sponsored by Lyrical Assassins. Let's go.
Welcome to the Battl Beats Cypher, sponsored by Lyrical Assassins, featuring Factor 50.
So I like the way that is obviously Battl Beats giving you the introduction. Introducing everyone, telling you what this is. He's changed his voice. He's give you that sort of, that creepy voice changer. And he's using, I believe, is that like the Star Wars? That's like the Star Wars credits, the Star Wars story. And I don't watch much Star Wars. I don't know too much about Star Wars, but I'm pretty sure like that's pretty much how it starts out, if I remember correctly.
CaMillioN, Svint Jimmy, Bizcuit, Sweetddy, Jackson Pierce and Eddie Ace.
Nice liner.
I'm a pasty guy with a shit looking tan line, little legs, but you couldn't stand my attitude when I slipped.
See, the thing with Factor 50 straight away there, little legs, but you couldn't stand mine. Factor 50, if you listen, he's got a punchline every bar. Like he doesn't just. There's no filler with Factor 50. That is one thing that stands out. That every bar, is an authentic bar, and it's got punchline there.
Jimmy,
Listen.
Bizcuit, Sweetddy, Jackson Pierce and Eddie Ace.
I'm a pasty guy with a shit looking tan line, little legs, but you couldn't stand my attitude when I slipped. Turned to the bad guy, flipped the script and turned my name to a franchise. I don't want to bash it in just for the pounds. I'm not.
Flip the script and turn my name to a franchise. He's telling you, man, he's out here to, Factor 50 is focusing fully on lyricism, and he's out here and he's just letting you know that as soon as people start focusing on lyricism, his name ain't a name no more. He's everybody. A franchise is when you go to a company and you use their name, you use their whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like a McDonald's franchise. Like you go into a McDonald's franchise, it looks exactly like the real McDonald's. This is what he's saying. They're all going to be following his blueprint. Yeah. Oh, that was nice. Down to earth, buried under. What did he say? Buried like a landslide, buried under the landslide. But the play on is what I'm trying to pick out for you. It was the play on there is down to earth, landslide, underground. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like he's took you on a journey from coming down to earth, landslide, underground, boom. Do you know? It's fire, man. He's fire.
lines with some beef with you. If you never see me on the evening news, cause I've never been the one to eat the rules. So I gotta be a savage every time I spit that acid in my motherfucking beast. Every time that I rap these pro tools on the microphone, I'm getting pretty heavy, knocking down beats and causing real damage. So I stay in the mind state.
He made a reference to Pro Tools there. I'm sure that was a bar. I don't do much mixing. I know he mentioned it to me. I think this was one of his favourite bars that he put in there. I don't understand. I've never used Pro Tools. I've never seen it. I haven't made any music probably for about 20 years. But he was referencing the program Pro Tools there, and I think anybody who does make music will understand what that bar means.
There's a great violent rap peoples that they living with ice straight liberate I and stay out of my way, stress and strain just ain't with a migraine. I rap loops round bricks if you wanna gyrate, step into a booth at any given time frame. I guarantee you end up in a mind frame of it in your will, cause you ain't gonna die unless I rap harder than your grandfather. Pop a little blue pills just to rap
Flows on point.
back of an alley or massage parlours. I'm a bad motherfucker, just a back armor. Foot jumping on a beat like the floor's lava and spitting that game like the forefathers. So ignore the fact that
whoever did that as a kid, the floor's lava, whoever did that as a kid, you're standing on the sofa, your mum's like, what are you doing? It's like, the floor's lava. I've got to get around the room without touching the floor.
drama, but I run the track like the Strava.
That was a nice little punch at the end.
My seven's up, cause I'm never gonna stop. Gonna rock the stage, I took a listen to the pop. Cause the haters, yo, stop. And I had her on a graph. I'ma look 'em in the eyes, my way to polygraph. Home run hitter.
CaMillioN couldn't have come in with a better flow. The way he just flowed that in there, that was fucking dope. That was seriously dope. Where are we? 139. Let's go back to about here. Let's just catch that again. Listen.
Up, cause I'm never gonna stop. Gonna rock the stage, I took a listen to the pop. Cause the haters, yo, stop. And I had her on a graph. I'ma look 'em in the eyes, my way to polygraph. Home run hitter, and I'm always staying fast on me, my graph. Hip hop coming with the stats.
He wants to make sure you ain't pulling the wool over his eyes. He's making sure no one's talking shit, man. He's gonna run that polygraph. That was bar.
Stab him like Conor McGregor with a jab, points and a nice shag. Sucking like the man Michael, now I'm in combat like shots from the rifle. Not a joke artist, and I'm never gonna stifle. Be myself in the game, not trying to be like you. It's apparent that I'll rise like the Eiffel. Now to the top, I bet it just a type 2 bars aren't saying yo sick with the swine flu.
So he's letting you know, that he's not out here to follow any trends. He's making his own path. He's not out here to copy you, or he's gonna make it on his own merits. This is what he's looking for.
Practice for months, my lyrics insightful. Thrive in my step, and my lyrics they strifeful. When I'm feeling down, man, I spaz on the pad. Pause for a second while I spaz on the track. Rhyme scheme game, I'm a master at that. And I'm feeling invisible, mastering rap. Mumble raps falling and we done with that trash. Lyrics and our music gets fight back. Rap chemistry in the bars when we fight back. It's in my mind like...
This is where I think he snapped. Like when he changed that whole flow and the tone of his voice. And then he had like this gradual escalation again. And you can see... in the video, it's like there's energy just waiting to explode, and it's just this bit was fucking fire.
I'll break a band. One of these days, man, I'll be a great. Never stop living, man, I never hesitate. Got weed in my rollie, some of that stank gangs. Hit me up, bro. Hope you know that I rage. I'm on fire, about to break that gauge. I'm on fire, about to break that gauge.
Yeah, Battl Beats, Cypher 1, Svint Jimmy. Let's run it. Middle fingers up, screaming death to my enemy. Bitches keep on telling me I drink too much of the purple shit. Man, I've gotta take a hit.
So this is the verse. Caught me off guard completely. Really caught me off guard. The style is so different to everyone else's in it. I think what caught me off guard is that slow flow. I'm trying to think of what it reminds me of, but it completely come at this with a completely different angle, and I wasn't expecting it at all. And it was the first time hearing Svint Jimmy, so I've not heard any of his previous stuff prior to this. I went in completely blind, and I was like, it was almost a shock to the system, because like we got Factor 50 then CaMillioN, And then St. Jimmy coming, it was like, wow, it was like completely changed the whole feel of it. It blew me away. And well done, St. Jimmy, because obviously St. Jimmy did get the most votes in the comments, so he won the Lyrical Assassins jumper and the beat package from Battl Beats. But it was so surreal, man. It was crazy. Like, and do you know what I like about this cypher? Everyone that I've been speaking to, we've been discussing, like, okay, so who was your favourite and who was your favourite? There was no two same answers. I think a few of us were asking, like, who was your top two? You know, or who was your top three? And no two answers were the same. It was really, really strange.
How you cruising round town in a Uber, looking up on Insta like, shall I hit this cougar? Get a little freaky, no Freddy fucking Krueger. Try.
So he's talking about looking up women on the Instagram, isn't he? He's looking for some of these older women that can do some things with him, you know.
Me, and I'll run you down with my shooter, going down the high road at 4 in the morning. Not even tired, but the journey's got me snoring. Take a little Xanax and I'm on my way. As the sunset comes, the sky's a little grey. Feeling undefeated like my name was going.
Okay, so he's obviously he's gone out. He's gone on IG. He's found this cougar. He's looked up this guy. Now he's doing some outdoor all nighter. He's not tired, but the evening's not very high. And then he's seeing the sunrise come. He's seeing seeing the daytime creep in. He's talking about an all nighter here.
Shout out to the ladies, even ones I avoid. Bitches better know that Jimmy is the guy.
Shout out to, what does he say? Shout out to my ladies and the ones that I avoid. So he's even shouting out the women that you don't fuck with. That's cold.
When I order up, yeah, it's only super size. Yeah, I got that chicken box coming with the fries.
Yeah. It's Bizcuit. I'm the type to do to stand out in a cypher. Can I beat the beat with some bars you decipher? Spin the bars on the headboard when I pipe her. It's only headshots when I finish like a sniper. I make your head spin when I rap like Sabino. You wanna hear me spit, tap in like a spinal. Stack a catch from weed, call it hitting high notes. You wouldn't understand.
So I gotta go back because do you know what I love is Bizcuit's coming in with that what I call the slap. So every line is giving you little slap. It's like little bars in there, and then you're gonna get the overall picture as those little bars keep slapping. Like, listen.
Bizcuit. I'm the type to do to stand out in a cypher. Can I beat the beat with some bars you decipher? Spin the bars on the headboard when I pipe her. It's only headshots when I finish like a sniper. I make your head spin when I rap like Sabino. You wanna hear me spit, tap in like a spinal. Stack a catch from weed, call it hitting high notes.
Tap in. Let me just go back just a little bit on Bizcuits, man. Just a little bit on Bizcuits. I want to catch this.
To do to stand out in a cypher. Can I beat the beat with some bars you decipher? Spin the bars on the headboard when I pipe her. It's only headshots when I finish like a sniper. I make your head spin when I rap like Sabino. You wanna hear me spit, tap in like a spinal. Stack a catch from weed, call it hitting high notes. You wouldn't understand like an inside joke. You whack motherfuckers can't match my flow.
You wouldn't understand like an inside joke. Woo! Bizcuit snapping, man.
I keep what I reap by so. My career's like your girl, bro, just might blow. I ain't talking about a princess when I say hi ho. She got a nice rack, but she ain't shy though. I stay above y'all shouting B50. Spark up the blunt that I take the high road. Fill these bitches up, cause I'm spitting my load. Y'all gon' turn me up, bro, I just dropped a pound cake. One track left, never know what's on my plate. Got a full clip.
That's facts, man. Check out Pound Cake EP. It's on his channel right now. I believe you put it on Spotify. Correct me if I'm wrong, Bizcuit. I think you did put it on Spotify, didn't you? I'm sure you did. I'm sure you said something about it's now on Spotify or something like that. Because I remember thinking to myself, I need to go and add that to the playlist. And then I got sidetracked. I'm sure I'm going to peep after this.
That, yo, y'all just wait. Walk a thin line, I'm determining my fate. All you shit is trash, yo, please turn the sound off. You better get to stepping every time that I sound off. You get a head start, then I'm hunting like a hound dog. When I'm on the track, it's a sweep like a brush hog. The best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. No Bret Hart, but you never match skills. So you can't beat me, bro, you're gonna have to kill me. Bizcuit is a bitch, keep it dripping like a grilled cheese.
Woo! Like a grilled cheese, man. Like a grilled cheese. Sweetddy.
Let me start off this shit. Fuck yeah, I'm bringing it proper. Cause I'm the doctor. Ain't no one of you any harder. I slaughter these
Shout out to Hybred for this video, man. These guys went ham on this.
beats, turn them into eardrum trees. That's not that head, they all say. That's sweet. Sweet as me, Sweetddy, Mac in the Academy.
No, I loved the way he did that scheme there on his own stage name. Because he's talking about giving you ear candy, yeah? Giving you ear candy. That's sweet. Sweet like Sweetdady. I love the way he played on that. And do you know why? When I first heard this, do you know what really made me really enjoy that bar? Was I don't know if this was on purpose. It could have been. And my bet's, knowing Sweetdady as a writer, it probably was. When we initially set this cipher up, Sweetdady referred to the cipher as the US-UK cipher. That was the one thing that he initially, that was what it meant to him. And because obviously you've got people from different states of the US and different places in the UK, all joined on one cipher. And in America, you refer to your confectionaries as candy, whereas over here in the UK, we call them sweets. We call candy sweets. More often than not, you're going to the sweet shop, or, you know, the kids are eating some sweets. Yeah, anything like sugary edibles, not the edibles for adults, the kids' edibles. We call them sweets here. So when he was, that's what I loved when he said about ear candy and then sweet and then Sweetdady. To me, like, that just layered it even more, and I thought that was fucking fire.
Talking with ferocity, show you what a villain sees. Carry the thing that sends out them killer bees. Bulletproof vest ain't got power over me. I'm so smooth like a Ferrari, rolling like a battleship in the ocean. I devour
and I love that. And Sweetdady does this a lot, and I love it. It's the change in the vocals. You know, he doesn't just change the flow, the whole vocals change. Sometimes he might layer them. Sometimes he might just make it sound more horrorcore-ish. But either way, like, he changes it. When he switches somewhere, he changes the whole impact of his voice. It's just, it's amazing. It absolutely dope verse. Really well delivered. The video is on point. This one, I love this one. I love this verse.
Wonder wants to play Sweetdady, that name clinical, sometimes cynical. Stick you quickly, you in a pool. Ain't got time for games. Ain't got time for games. Fuck your winners, sit alone. The demons visit, leaving crazy thoughts about filling ditches with you stupid bitches. Cause they don't like lames who act strange. I'm out, Sweetdady's my name.
Really nice verse. That was on point. I really enjoyed that, and I think the video was perfect. And again, do you know what I mean? Like, Sweetdady, this is a guy that we need to watch more. Everybody needs to watch Sweetdady more, because he will put the effort that you see that he's put in his verse. He puts in everything he does and then some. He really does. Everything is mixed and mastered perfectly. Every track has a meaning. You can resonate with a lot of it, and the videos are on point as well. All the videos are done perfectly. Hybrid, you know, shout out to you, my man. The videos are just, they're on point. They're on point. Jackson Pierce. Yeah, so Jackson Pierce did take a little time out. He did take a little time out. You know, everybody needs that sometimes. And he came back on fire. I think it was the first drop when he came back was Mind of a Hustler with himself, King Blitz, Dizzy 8. Who was the other guy? There was another guy on there. I'm sure there was 4 of them. Dope track. And then it was like, yeah, Jackson's back. And then all of a sudden, You know, he's been dropping these fire tracks like Isolation. He dropped one just a few days. He's been doing hella collabs. But trust me, go check up Jackson Pierce. And Jackson, your Spotify thing that you posted with all your streams that you've had, fucking congratulations, man. Congratulations, those are really good numbers, and you really deserve them, man. I know I'm one person that can honestly say that I have a good idea how hard Jackson's worked, because I speak to Jackson from time to time. Not as often, we are both busy, but when I do speak to him, he's been putting grind in, trust me, and it shows.
I'll play press break to back and back to break press play. Here's some evidence proving that I'm harder than I've ever been. Concrete ain't black or white, I'm just grateful. Don't need confirmation on my delivery. With amphetamine in my system when I'm spitting all the venomous spider.
And yeah, and the thing is, the way Jackson's delivery, his delivery has just, it's just skyrocketed. It's just gone crazy. The way he delivers his bars, the way he plays with his words, really, really, really dope artist, man.
I stay and thinking all the tracks that I'm making. Let you take in the tears that I wasted when I was wasted. I'm worried about taking the next hit. Now
I like that. I love that. Wasted when I was wasted. Obviously, Jackson, had a bit of a dark past with addiction. He is a survivor, and shout out to him for that as well. This is probably where a lot of his energy comes from. He's going through that time. He's got a lot to put on the wax. And he does put that on the wax, and he puts it on really well in the way it's delivered. He's touched a lot of people. I can totally see why you're getting so many streams, my man, because you're not just making music for people. You're talking to them, and that makes, to me, that's what turns a performer into an artist. The performer can deliver you entertainment, and an artist can give you entertainment that you can understand. That's what I believe.
The next hit to wanna exit with the bases. Say scheme like I'm faceless. Legislates when I'm stateless. Go to bat for the homies in the space. Weightless, but I don't waitlist. I don't care what the race is. It's my turn at the playlist. Evolution of a great things come to those who wait. I've been waiting such a long time. Developing a dope rhyme. Solving the savage true crime of mine. Believe me, I still need to numb the pain. But I will learn how to deal without the rain. We all heard this.
Yeah, and this dude is versatile as fuck as well. So like you put on some Jackson Pierce, you put on a Jackson Pierce playlist, you don't know what next track's gonna be. You might be listening to a hip hop track, and then you're listening to rock, and then you're listening to something from the like a 1980s vibe. Then you're listening to singing. He really is versatile. He's got something for everyone, which again I feel is important. This is why we had people like Michael Jackson who did the same thing. You need that versatility sometimes in an artist for them to be able to adapt to the changes that are being made every day to the music industry, and what's cool, what's not, all that stuff. He's playing with it all and being able to, innovate it and, follow that direction, that music goes in. He's got the tools there.
Saying there ain't no pain, there's no gain. Recognize the progression you see in Jackson and this voice of mine. So when I make it to the top, I ain't falling back behind. Gonna take over the game like my name's LeBron, yeah.
Ooh.
It's Eddie Ace, representing the mid.
Eddie.
What up? Niggas know I'm fly. Rappers know I'm high. Quick with a hot sauce, we going non-stop.
No, that he couldn't have introduced that any better when the way he did. See, the thing is, like, Eddie Ace absolutely killed it with the charisma on the camera, if that makes any sense. Like, he didn't just rap his verse, which is dope, by the way. You're going to love this. And, but everything he put into it, and the energy in the way he's delivering it on the camera as well. You're getting the full feel. This is dope.
I'm in a chop shop. I ain't hit a talk shop. I just want them tatas. And I get a chop chop. Baby getting got y'all in like a syringe. Bitch, I'm a hot shot. Bars like a hot spot. I ain't hiding shit. You the best, no one's buying it. I don't stress over biases. You act up like Soraya says. I come through like the Iron Fist. I don't trust rappers.
I love that. You act up like Soraya. And then when he did the Iron Fist, and then that little flame come out. So it's those little bits of effort that make the verse like so much better, I feel. It's like everything that's gone into it. It's not just the verse itself. The verse is dope, but then you got some dope little, a video can do a lot, and it's not just about the video. This is obviously about, each and every one's verse. And each and every person on this Cypher went absolutely fucking ham. but just those little video, you know, efforts, they just make a whole lot of difference.
Type of shit. Rumors spread faster than the virus did. I'm like, wow, who got a clout? Life is a game, you still on the couch. I keep hitting crowd, you rappers is trash. I just get a grouch, homie, that's great. Head on my bro and we talk on the
But you see what I mean? Like, everything he's doing is video, is like music video worthy. It's the type of thing that you see, you know, when you're watching a music video on TV. You know, when you're watching a hip hop artist, he is performing in this sort of style. He is adding those, like this bit here that we're going into, like the telephone call part, everything that just amplifies or gives you a visual for that part of the verse. It really does play massive when it comes to the entertaining side of things.
phone and he tell me like, yo, you should move to LA. I tell him later, I still got some labor. Know that I put in this work every day. He said, don't miss your shot. I said, man, it's okay. I'm not afraid, cause I shoot my shot like that.
That was nice. That was one of my favourite parts when he did that gun part. That was definitely one of my favourite parts. And speaking to people, everybody picked up on this video clip right here. He did, and that was just amazing, because obviously he must have edited in the guns to do that. So to get that to, you know, that accuracy, that was some Hollywood shit right there, man.
Cash me, I can't believe my ass is chain. I'm at the 3 and bats can weave, and the Angus is blasphemy. From Apple Beats to Japanese and ashy knees to Battl Beats. I run the game like athletes. I'm at release like, oh god, okay, maybe I'm feeling myself way too much.
Oh, that was dope. Obviously, Svint Jimmy was the official winner, but feel free to go over and show some love on the Battl Beats Cypher. And you can obviously tell us, you know, if you thought, you know, there was someone else that you liked. What was your favourite bar? Who had your best verse? What was your favourite video? Why? You know, all of those things. Go show some love. Go give some feedback. You know, even though the competition side of it's over, every bit of feedback is still valid. It's valid to the artist. It's valid to Battl Beats. You know, it's very valid to me. You know, even though I'm not an artist or a producer or anything like that, it's just an awesome way to find out what the temperature is in the YouTube fan base, you know, because everybody's different. And so I think it's important for everybody to go over and show some love, and shout out once again to Battl Beats, and thank you Battl Beats for this opportunity. Thank you to everyone that's, you know, helped me and advised me along the way, you know, when it comes to you know, promoting stuff, where I can promote it and things like that. People on Facebook have been absolutely awesome. And the artists themselves, like, you know, they came onto this cypher. They had very little time. Some of them had you know, very little time. And we are coming towards Christmas, where time is a bit more expensive than the rest of the year. And they did amazing verses, amazing videos. You know, they really were. You know, they did lock in some great stuff on here, and that overall cypher is absolutely amazing. So thank you very much to everyone, everyone who supports, and everybody who watches, everybody who gives some feedback, everybody, man, everybody involved, no matter what level. It was the whole thing was just, it was just an amazing moment. I can't wait to the next one, and I just can't wait to see what you guys are bringing us for Christmas this year. All the music that's going to be dropping over this month is going to be exciting for me, and I'm sure it is for you as well. So guys, you've been watching MoReece J. Much love and thank you. Take care, and I'll see you soon with What's New Lyrical Assassins episode 8, which I'm working on at the moment. Take care.